97.3 Citi FM. Relevant radio, always.
Kupenda Condoms. Love right.
To help me look ahead to the matches in match week 15, I've got Benjamin Nketsia of the CitiSports Presents. Ben, nice to have you back.
Yeah, great to be here. Like I said, last week was great. There were loads of goals from those round of games, and I'm expecting even more. Leicester City still top of the table.
On top of that Premier League, but Bournemouth left Chelsea feeling blue.
Interesting one there. Loads of people didn't see that one coming, but I felt that Bournemouth always had it in them. They felt Chelsea were wounded. They were always going to take advantage.
Bournemouth, they were the star team from the last round, but we start off with Everton, who drew their Monday night fixture at home to Crystal Palace. And then they travel away to Norwich City, who've had a decent start so far, but Everton are hoping they can do one. Of course, they want to rely on Mr. 50, Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah, he will be key to their plans of doing well in this game. But again, another player who emerged from the last round, or at least the last couple of weeks, is Gerard Deulofeu from Barcelona. He has a lot of clauses tied to his transfer deal, but I think that Roberto Martinez will be keen to have him continue in the run of form he had. In the last game, you saw a lot of running from him, the nimble-footed, confident player we've always known. I felt that Everton need to get a bit more production from Seamus Coleman down on that right-hand side. It prevented them from getting the win in their last game. If they had gotten just a little more assistance from him on that flank, they would have been able to churn out more production. But Lukaku, he said, 11 goals in the league, his second top goal scorer. So you can tell that he's feeling confident. But again, we can talk about Norwich and what they've been doing this season. They've conceded quite a number of goals, 27 goals. Yes, they rank just about top 5 in the number of goals conceded in the league this season, but the football has been positive. They look as if they want to stay up in the Premiership, but they do lack that star power that teams usually need to stay up in a league as competitive as the EPL. But let's just see what happens. I think that Everton are in a better position to ride out this one.
So that game is at Carrow Road. It starts off our transmission on Saturday at 12:45. So Roberto Martinez takes on Alex Neil. Roberto Martinez's former team is Swansea, and they are in all sorts of problems. Manchester City beat Mönchengladbach in the Champions League. Of course, they want to add Swansea to their list of victims.
Well, Manchester City, I don't know, inconsistency has been the bane of their season so far. But you want to look on the positive side if you are Manuel Pellegrini. The team is scoring goals. Yes, they've scored just about over 30 goals this season in the league alone, and that's a positive sign. If you look again on the back of the Champions League victory where they had to come back from a really hard game to beat Mönchengladbach, you think that the players will want to kick on from there. For Swansea, you want to see that it's gone wrong, especially in defense. They've conceded a lot of goals in terms of goals conceded, 22 goals so far. You want to look again at goals scored, and they are among the lowest sides or the lowest ranked sides in terms of goals scored. They scored 14 goals this season, and out of the 14 goals, Ghana's Andrea Ayew has scored 6 of them. So you just get the feeling that on days when he doesn't get a goal, the whole Swansea setup has a bit of a problem getting goals and being creative.
Manchester City are at home to Swansea. That's our second game on Saturday at 3 p.m. But talking about managers who are under pressure, and Louis van Gaal goes to the Vitality Ground with his Manchester United team away to Bournemouth, and they must react. They got beaten by Wolfsburg on Tuesday night in the Champions League. And Benjamin, it's going all over the place for Manchester United. The coach is to blame. Some say the players, some look at the injury numbers. United don't have any reasons. They've got to respond against Bournemouth on Saturday.
A response is essential, especially after the Champions League fiasco against Wolfsburg. The team looked blunt, and it's what the fans have been saying. The football looks a bit tiring to watch. There are too many passes. You get the sense that Louis van Gaal's reputation has kept him from certain forms of upfront criticism to this level, but to what end, I'm not sure. I think that people are getting cold feet, people are getting edgy, they are getting a bit tired of Van Gaal, and the team really has looked out of sort. Juan Mata looks as if he's struggling to enjoy his football. Bastian Schweinsteiger, he's not being the veteran United expected him to be, but you go to a team, you go to a stadium like the Vitality Stadium, and Bournemouth have a lot of energy. They play an up-tempo style of football. The only problem is they have a tendency to concede a lot of goals, but can United be bold enough even to exploit this? Because they've shown us that even when they've been presented with really good opportunities, they've been reluctant to take them. So Bournemouth, after that victory against Chelsea, especially being an away victory, we want to come home and say, look, to win, to stay up in the Premiership, you need to be able to keep momentum, especially against teams like this. Big win against Chelsea. What do you have to show for that a week after? I think that will be a test of character for Eddie Howe and his men.
So it will be an upstart battle of the upstart, really, Eddie Howe, and then the more experienced Louis van Gaal, who's having problems with his Manchester United side. So that wraps up our Saturday transmission. On Sunday is Aston Villa versus Arsenal, and the Gunners have had so many injury problems. The latest, Santiago Cazorla, he's out up until like April 2016. Can Arsenal respond? Of course, they've beaten Aston Villa in the FA Cup last season. Can they get a response? It's very possible. It looks like Aston Villa themselves will try to build on the fact that Remy Gard's start has been fairly okay. He's not won yet, but they are eyeing Arsenal and maybe they could get a win. Our second game on Sunday is between Spurs and Newcastle. So you've got two teams who are playing well. Newcastle beat Liverpool last time round. Tottenham Hotspur themselves are hoping to continue their great form. But then I bring you back for what is arguably the clash of the round. Leicester City versus Chelsea on a Monday. So Riyad Mahrez and Jamie Vardy have been in great form, and they look at Chelsea and they think that, you know what, we could actually add them to the list of teams we've beaten. I don't know what you make of that game, but it's a huge test for Chelsea on Monday night.
And I think that it will provide a huge, the game itself will provide huge motivation for Claudio Ranieri, because he's returning to Chelsea, a team where he made his name once as a manager. Now he's on top of the table with Leicester City. Who would have thought? But hey, I mean, they boast of two of their players in the top 3 goal scorers in the Premiership this season. That alone is a statement. We've spoken about the numbers they've put up. Mr. Consecutive goals scored, Jamie Vardy. Riyad Mahrez is having an absolute blinder of a season, and I think that for him, the confidence is to go out there and play football without being worried too much about the stature of the opposition. For Chelsea, it's unfortunate that they should come up against Leicester City at a time like this. I think that they are one of the teams that can give you a nightmare when they want to play football, because now it's not just even about Jamie Vardy, it's not even about Riyad Mahrez, because I look at the bench, you look at Oyoa, you look at guys like Okazaki and Kramari. These are proven goal scorers and they are not even getting a look in. So I think that people sometimes talk about Leicester City, or I have even been guilty of making Leicester City look as if they are a two-man operation, a Batman and Robin, if you see. But it looks as if there's more to them. Go Can Inla, big player signed over the summer window. He's not even played a lot of games. He's just been on the bench most of the time. So you know that they have quality in reserves to call on when the going gets tough. What side of Chelsea will we see? The side that has shown up that they want to fight and keep the manager's job, or the ones that look lethargic and cannot create anything? I think that they have to find an identity really quickly as the season progresses.
That's an epic Monday night tie from the King Power Stadium. Is Leicester welcoming Chelsea. So that runs up match day 16. So we give you our first 3 games on Saturday, involving Norwich and Everton, Man City and Swansea, Bournemouth and Man United. On Sunday, it's Aston Villa welcoming Arsenal, Newcastle, who will be travelling away to London to face Tottenham Hotspur, and the big one between Leicester City and Chelsea on Monday night at 8 p.m. Of course, this preview will be very incomplete without the chance for you to win something. The prizes are still sitting here with us at Citi 97.3. We want you to win. So we are giving you another game to predict. It's Leicester versus Chelsea. That's the Monday night game at 8 p.m. Leicester versus Chelsea. Just drop your predictions in the comment section below this video. And if you get it right, you've got an amazing prize all to yourself from Citi 97.3. My name is Nathan Quao. I was here with Benjamin Nketsia. We'll catch you again in the preview for the next one. So enjoy the games and catch us on Saturday from 12:45.